Live. I am actually at work right now. I'm at work. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a software engineer. So these two screens here, you guys probably can't see them, but I have two screens here, work computers, working on those. But I'm also going to be streaming. Right now, what I'm doing is I am designing the watermark for my stream. A lot of people want to become streamers, but they're not willing to put in the work. And believe me, it is going to be work involved. If you're not willing to do the work, then you can't expect to get the results. I constantly have people asking me how I'm able to afford my supercar. And to tell you the truth, it hasn't been easy. Taught myself how to code. It took me 6 months to do that. 6 whole months of focus and dedication. But in the end, it was worth it. In the end, it was worth it. Go ahead and grab a Twitch logo. PNG. See if we can actually get one. It's not filled in. I don't know which one I want to use. Probably this one. Let me go to the Twitch website and see what which logo they even use right now. Streaming on YouTube, but I'm going to be streaming on all the platforms. So I'm going to be like broadcasting. Multicasting to a bunch of different platforms. I just started out on YouTube because on YouTube, obviously, I have a little bit of a platform already. So their logo is just a little box. It's this one. No. It's important to get a vector, but I need it to have the white background. Yeah. I just put it in a circle. Let's go to their website. Download it. Hopefully it doesn't download some bug to the computer. I'm on a Mac anyway. I hate these stupid websites, man. Did it download it? No. They're always trying to just trick you. This is an ad. This whole box is an ad. And I'm like a dummy clicking on links without even checking. So it's going to download in a second. Here we go. Allow. Close this. Go back to Illustrator. Computers. Struggling a little bit. Actually, get rid of these Problem is that the background is actually transparent. That's my username. Yeah. Changed this yesterday. Now I don't remember what it was. See if it's that. Interesting. Might have just been Scott Leonard. Yeah, it's just Scott Leonard. It's a problem when you don't. It's because I had set up Twitch a while back with the different username, but now I'm trying to get everything to be a lot more concise. So that was yesterday. I changed the name. No thanks.
It's as if Jolly Rancher gummies knew.
So yeah, it's just Scott_Leonard. Let's make it the same text that I used here. And I always cheat when I do this. Double layered it. Let's grab this stuff and take it out of the layer. I haven't used Illustrator in such a long time. I grouped all this stuff together. So what I want to do is just grab this group, drag it out. I think that's both of them, yeah. Now, change this text. And I know there's easier, faster ways to do this. Well, I don't know faster, but there's definitely easier ways. Grab it. Throw it right there. Here. Line this all up. Now, I don't know what other platforms I'm going to probably stream on. Let me just grab a Kick and I'll put Kick coming soon. This needs to have white in the background. Because I don't think grab the transparency grid. This right here needs to be white. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clone the layer. And I'm going to try and fill it in with white. Copied it. Image trace that. Huh. Okay, go to the image tracer. Ignore white. It does this. And what we're gonna do is, and this is probably the worst way of doing it. Like I said, I haven't used this in such a long time, so I do everything like the very old-fashioned way probably. Grab this. Trying to remember how to use this tool. Cannot converted. Live paint groups only contain paths and compound. Okay, so this needs to be converted to a path, which we will do by expanding it. There we go. Now, boom. Have this underneath it. There we go. Now we'll have the white filling. Okay, let's go ahead and try and find Kick's logo. Just this dumb K. I could probably just grab this white one right here, already in like a circle. This is gonna be small on the screen anyway, so we really don't need to get like vector art. I have a meeting at 3:30. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this round edged. I can remember how to do that. Let's see. Right, I think it's in here somewhere. I haven't done this in such a long time. So. And if it's not in here, we can always cheat. Yeah, that didn't do it. It didn't do it, but we can cheat. We can cheat. Check this out. Make a box. Corners. Grab it, throw it on this. Throw it in the back. The same colors, right? And now we're gonna shrink it again. We're just gonna do it until the corners touch. There, that's probably good enough. Just so the corners touch, group them. As you can see, I'm not a traditional graphic designer at all. Pretty much just winging it. Grab this. Having it be too straight, it's too boring. Make it a little bigger. Now, I gotta remember this black line is the artboard. But we don't want to make it too big. Right there. Line it up with this. And now we're just gonna type out coming soon. Probably in the same font we did earlier. We're just gonna clone this. Clone it. Coming soon. Dot dot dot. And that shit back up. Okay. Put that in position. There we go. We're good. And now export this PNG. Just throw it on the desktop. Get a PNG. Export. Save this as something else. Save as. Okay. And now let's go ahead and add this to the stream. I put my glass, I can barely see this from over here. Add this to the stream. So unlock this, edit, browse, desktop, boom, grab this one. There we go. I'm gonna scale it. Scale it. Throw it across the bottom of the screen. Lock. There we go. Got a new banner on this. Gonna quit this. That's why I always say as a male, it's always in your best interest to get as many skills as you can. Because then you don't end up having to pay anyone for anything. Like I just can do anything I need to do myself. Illustrations, graphic design. Anything I need to do, I can do myself. Anyways, what I was doing a moment ago was setting up this mic. Setting up the mic. Setting up the audio for the stream I plan on doing later today. And just figuring out how to use all the equipment because I got a bunch of different equipment that I've never used. And so I'm just trying to, get it all together and figure out exactly how to operate it all. And looking at that banner, I just noticed, the Scott Leonard and the Twitch logo, they don't have the white background behind them. So I'll probably be adding that later today as well, just so it's easier to read when it's on top of something else. For those of you guys wondering, I'm using a Canon R5C. Gonna watch a few videos, just figuring out how to set everything up.
Here, and I wanted to make this quick video because if you like me, you might have picked up.
refresh this.
What's up, my people?
Some of these
Here,
tabs
and
were
I
open
wanted
for
to
like
make this quick video
multiple
because
days.
if you
When you
like
open
me,
them for
you
multiple
might have
days
picked
like
up
that,
that new
then like,
R5C, or you're thinking about it and you just wanted to know like what are the external power options. I know you've heard this thing is a beast. It can shoot 8K raw, up to 60 frames per second, but the downside to that, if you don't have external power or enough power, then your lens will not work in those modes, okay? So I went on a search and I was able to find options, guys, from $13, $13.99 all the way up to $62. So you don't have to break the bank on these options that I'm actually gonna show you. And so let's get right back to it. All right, so the first thing I wanna cover for you guys is that if you've had the original just Doppler with the dummy battery that Canon provides, like this will not work in video mode. And I found this out by
this camera is a great camera, but it's really frustrating that you cannot just plug it in. I had to buy a bunch of stuff just to get it to get powered and to stream directly to the computer. Really irritating.
The Canon, and let me just kind of show this overhead, guys, so you can kind of see what's happening here. What I found out is that this thing is only capable of powering just pushing out like 8 volts or whatnot. So obviously that is not enough to power the R5C. What you're going to be looking at when you start looking for your options is something that at least has the ability to push out at least 45.
It's like a $3,000 camera though.
All right, so this power adapter,
I think
that I found
you
on
can tell
Amazon,
by the quality
guys,
of
$13.99. As you can see
shot.
here, it says USB up to 45 watts. So what that means?
Oh, sweet, they delivered it. Check this out, guys.
Because it comes with the USB connection. You can plug this in for 13 bucks. You have a USB-C type connection that you can use instead of the Canon charges like 160 for their dummy battery setup. But you can do the same exact thing with this particular setup for 13 bucks, okay? 14 bucks, I should say. And let me just kind of show you a quick demonstration before I kind of get into the next portable option. Let me just slide this to the side and pull the R5 in here.
Literally for 2 days.
So right now, I just turned this guy on. And let me see here.
Check it out.
Just make sure that it's in the right mode. Let me zoom in down for you guys. And I have to do this the opposite direction because if not, it's
actually the second one I've got of this.
Backwards. All right, let me get that in focus. So actually, let me do this real quick, guys. Let me get it set up for you. Let me try to go into the camera mode here.
The second one of these I've gotten.
In
the first 8K. One, I don't know what happened.
Yep, so it's in 8K.
I opened the box, connected it to the Wi-Fi.
60p, as you can see.
And after connecting it to the Wi-Fi, I guess it tried to update and it got bricked. But this is going to be a game changer.
Because it doesn't have a lens on here, it's not giving me the message. But let me go ahead and turn it off real quick and put a lens on.
I'm just not going to update it. I'm just going to use it with the software version it came with.
If you have a lens on here,
I learned my lesson.
In this mode without external power. So I have the lens on. Let me just kind of frame this up so you can kind of see it clearly.
Nice.
Double click on there. So now I'm going to flip this over to video mode. And as you can see, it says this lens does not work in this particular mode, right?
That means so have like a quality assurance card in them.
You're not connected to the external power.
It didn't work from the second I got it. I mean, I turned it on, tried updating, and then it stopped working.
This is capable of powering up to 45 watts.
So their quality assurance ain't worth shit.
And it's only 14 bucks. So let me plug this in so you can kind of see the message that happens. Actually, that message is going to disappear once it's plugged in. Okay. So let's plug this in. Unhook this guy. And go right in here to the USB-C. So keep a watch.
Now that's a hassle for me because now I gotta return the other one. Gotta return the other one.
So you see it automatically says USB PD, guys. So now this $14 power adapter, this USB-C that's rated at 45 watts up to 65 watts is now powering the R5C in this mode, and you're able to get full functionality with this.
If anybody watching this knows
you have
if I keep my RC
plug this directly into the power.
R5C plugged in, will that damage the
Now,
battery?
let's go ahead and
Just having it plugged in 24/7.
unplug it. And you
This
see
guy in the video, I watched some of this video already,
that this lens will not
and he
work
doesn't specify if
in
that will
this
damage it or
setup.
not.
Okay, so now this particular power adapter, guys, let me kind of get this.
I think the power adapter is a waste of money.
Okay, so I found this online, and I'll show you a link to both of these. And like I said, if you want to go and look for your own device, just make sure that it's showing at least 45 watts of capability to push out on a power device, basically. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this out. When I saw this online, I was thinking that it was going to be super big, but it's actually not that big, guys. It's probably about the size, the length, smaller than my cell phone, but it is thicker than my cell phone. So you probably will have to find.
I'm gonna have to do a video vlog of my desk setup so you guys can see how I have the desk set up.
So this particular one does come with, let me back the top camera back out.
I have all the cable protect.
So it does come with a couple different connections.
Management stuff on the desk.
So the first one is
so the desk is really organized. Well, it was, but little by little, I'm getting more and more stuff.
What is showing
here. More and more space.
So if you see, you using the USB-A, it's only capable of pushing out 18 watts, which is not enough to power the R5C. Okay, if you're using the USB Type-C connection, you do have the power within this device to push out at least 45 watts, which we're going to see here in a second. Okay, so once again, this connection will not work.
What was basically happening with the other Rode Caster Duo is it would get stuck in the boot up process.
Plug this into the camera.
It would just get stuck in the boot up process.
And I'm going to plug it into this device, which I think it automatically comes on once it's plugged in. Let me slide this back so you can kind of see.
Anyways, guys, let me set this up and I'll get back online. Let me just set this up.
So as you can see, guys, so as soon as I put that in,
thanks for watching.
We are back.
I'll be right back.